All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and who also were well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson. All right, going into, the judgments. All right, the Lord is getting ready to judge this wicked society. All right. And pretty much, the main ones that's going to go down with the society is the women. OK, because right now, this society, it upholds women, above everything. OK, this whole society is under that vibration of the Queen of Heaven. All right. Where, pretty much, it's women worship. All right. Even going into the Statue of Liberty, which is nothing but an idol. All right, which is the Queen of Heaven idol. All right, so that vibration, all right, is upon Babylon. All right, and this is the reason why you see women, have all these different opportunities. They have all these different wicked rights. Okay, they have over much liberty, like the scriptures say. Don't give a wicked woman much liberty to gad abroad. Well, this is what you see, the exact opposite of how women should be. All right, in the earth, according to the scriptures, man. All right, the scriptures also speak about she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me see. Let me get that real quick. Here it is. 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Okay. So that's what you see here is women indulging in, unrighteous pleasures. Okay. They can leave a man, they can put a man on child support. They can have multiple husbands. All right. They can commit adultery with no sort of repercussion. All right. They can disrespect men. OK, they can control men. All right. And at the top of the list, of course, yours truly. All right. The so-called black woman. All right. She's the main one, that's forwarding, the whole ordeal behind, women being on top, so to speak. It's her and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, because Esau, he's the one that's ruling this earth currently. OK, going all the way up to the tribe of Amalek. All right. And, on a spiritual note, when you go all the way back, to the beginning in the book of Genesis. All right. This is what the serpent, all right, told Eve. All right. That Eve didn't have to be in order. All right. Now, everything that, the conversation, entailed going back into the garden, everything that conversation entailed is being played out in real time at the end. All right. And, we're seeing, the Israel, starting with the Israelite woman. All right. The so-called black woman, all the way down to the Latina and Native American women. All right. We're seeing complete rebellion. OK. The so-called black woman, she wants to get with everybody else outside of her own people. OK. She want to deal with Esau, these other heathen nations. All right. And that's the reason why, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is on the apostles. All right. To tell you not to deal with the black woman. All right. Because really, the so-called black woman is our enemy. OK. And any woman that comes in the spirit of the so-called black woman, OK, going into, the head tribe, Judah, the Judite woman. All right. Any woman that's coming in that same vibration, all right, is our enemy. Okay. Now you're going to have women that repent to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. And that desire, to get on point. Okay. That repent to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. But for the most part, the majority of our women is just going to get judged. All right. Because they want to hold on to Esau, Edom, and his society, even though the Lord is breaking this place down. All right. You can clearly see the Lord is doing away with this place. Let me get a quick precept. All right. This is Micah chapter 7. I'm going to start at 8. It says, "Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall rise again." All right. And we as a nation have fallen because we went off from serving Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. We went astray. OK. And we went so far off that the Lord, judged us, severely. All right. The Lord made us forget who we truly are. And the Lord sent our enemies, mainly Esau, Edom, all right, to pretty much rule over us and afflict us. OK. So as a nation, we've fallen. OK. But it says, "Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise." Yeah, because Yahweh Shema Shai, his intention is to give us the kingdom. OK. And the Lord is merciful. So we're in a time where Yahweh Shema Shai is showing mercy. OK. But right now, our enemies are in power. So therefore, our women, they're flocking towards, the one that's in power right now. OK. So even the Latina woman and the so-called the native tribe women. All right. Even they, want to be with Esau and these other nations. OK. So I'm going to continue to read. It says, when I sit in darkness, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai shall be a light unto me. All right. And that light is in the earth right now. All right. That light has shined. All right. Amongst those of the hopeful elect. OK, which is the knowledge, wisdom and understanding of this truth. OK, Yahweh Shema Shai has caused his light to shine again. All right. So we're no longer in that darkness. OK, because at one point in time, we was all under that spell of, the black woman or, just women in general. You got to treat women better, and this and that, pretty much in that simp spirit, being a mama's boy, being all sensitive. All right. But now that the knowledge, wisdom and understanding and the spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, all right, is back within the earth and dwelling, all right, among Israel again, starting off with the hopeful elect. All right. That spirit, that evil, wicked spirit is being extinguished. OK. But you have 2/3 of Israel that refuse to get in the right spirit and return unto the ways of the Lord. They're still trying to hang on. All right. To the ways of this backwards society. So they're going to be destroyed with it. All right. Right now, we're seeing it at its fullness, the evil. All right. You go on social media. All you see is promiscuous women. All right. They have nothing to offer but sex appeal. Have nothing to offer but sex. All right. That's literally all they have to offer. And they expect you to do everything for them. All right. So, hey, man, it's like Apostle Paul said. He says it's best for you not even to deal with a woman in this time. All right. But if you burning, you're not going off. All right. But just know, you're going to catch hell in the flesh. All right. Because we're not in the kingdom. All right. Right now, we're in a worse society. All right. The last time the earth got this bad, the Lord flooded it. All right. Now here it is. It's worse than that time. All right. So the Lord's getting ready to unleash that thermonuclear fire. OK. And the main ones that's going to go. All right. Which you got niggas. All right. Jake men that are our enemies as well. All right. But, the majority is the nigga woman. All right. The scriptures speak about how, the wickedness of the woman, man. All right. How there's nothing greater. OK, so I'm going to continue to read. It says, verse 9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. So we're suffering in this society right now. All right. Here it is. We're supposed to have multiple wives. All right. And we understand that as well. That the Lord said there's nothing wrong with having multiple wives. All right. Which explains why we have such a high sex drive. All right. Why we desire more than one woman. All right. Because that's literally how the Lord created. All right. The Israelite man. All right. The Lord put the vibration of the lion upon all the Israelite tribes. OK. And, the lion, if you know anything about the lion. All right. They have multiple wives. OK. So that's how we are. All right. But here it is. We're being oppressed. OK, because this society is overly sexualized and the men is under sexualized. All right. So, there's nothing but affliction that go on. All right. Some brothers more than others. Some brothers, they cool, then other brothers, it'd be a major affliction, that burning. OK. So, we're going through the indignation of the Lord. This is we went off and the Lord took our women from us. OK. Now we're coming back to Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord is slowly lifting those curses. But nevertheless, we still got to acknowledge our offenses. All right. We. So it says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. So the Lord is getting ready to plead our cause and execute judgment. All right. Because a lot of our women look down upon us. A lot of our women, despises us. OK. So when that time of judgment come, they're going to be out there. They're going to be judged right along with Esau, Edom, and these heathen nations. All right. 2/3 of Israel. They're going to be out there and catching nothing but pure hell. All right. And they're going to try to run to a man of the Lord. All right. And they're going to be rejected. All right. It's going to be too late. Why you want to try to get right now? All right. So it says he will bring me forth to the light. And that's what's happening and has happened. All right. The Lord has brought us forth to this truth. And I shall behold his righteousness. And that's what we're seeing. Even the judgments that go on, the horrific, judgments are that take place and that are getting ready to take place. That's the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shai. Remember, the scriptures say, whoever perished being innocent. OK. Verse 10, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. So that's going to be a glorious time. All right. When the women realize that they fucked up. All these proud ass hoes walking around, these proud bitches. All right. They wouldn't even look your way. That's how proud they is. All right. They won't acknowledge you. They act like they better than you. All right. But then when they see Esau, Edom, they want to have the complete opposite spirit. All right. Just wait when Esau show you that he ain't with y'all bitches. All right. It's going to be y'all going to be through out there. Y'all going to be trying to run back. All right. And really, y'all going to try to find a man of the Lord, try to seek mercy. All right. And for the majority of you women, y'all going to be done out there. All right. There's going to be a time where you women going to realize you fucked up. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? All right. So shame is going to cover these women. All right. Because in the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, everything is going to go back to how it's supposed to be, in a sense of, you're going to realize that a woman is a woman and a man is a man. All right. A woman cannot, be a man. All right. And it's going to be real evident in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. All these women that are high and mighty, they're going to be really reserved in that day because of judgment. All right. And it's only going to take a real man and really a man of the Lord to be able to withstand in that day, to be able to endure, because it's going to be, it's going to go back to, pretty much like the ancient world times. All right. You see the movie, The Book of Eli. All right. All these different post-apocalyptic movies. All right. You don't see women walking around scantily clad. All right. You don't see women walking around cursing out men. They'll get their ass put to death. All right. A lot of women is getting ready to be raped in this time. All right. In time of judgment. Okay. The Lord is finna let loose on this place. So all these women, they're going to be shameful because they're going to be realizing, that the way that they wasn't it. They was acting like they don't need a man and all this and that. That's the furthest thing from the truth. All right. So I'm going to go back and read that. It says, Micah 7:10, that she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets. So we're going to witness the majority of our women, pretty much be massacred in this time, because Esau, Edom, he's coming down with that wrath. And on top of that, there's going to be, all kind of different, wars going on, people rising up, taking matters in their own hands. All right. And a lot of women is going to be just caught out there. All right. Women can't defend themselves. OK, but this is the reason why the scriptures say. Let me get this is Isaiah 32:2. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. And the wind is speaking about the destruction. OK, and a man shall be as a hiding place. OK, and that's speaking of a man of the Lord. It says, in a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right. So a man is going to be as a rivers of water in a dry place, very refreshing. OK. So in that day, you women are going to desire, you're going to yearn for a man to come and protect you. All right. But because of your actions of how you were when this society was up and running, and you didn't believe that the society was going to collapse and things was going to change. So you women, you had in your mind, you was going to take full advantage of the wicked rights that you have in this society. You was going to take full advantage of the liberty. All right. But now that the Lord switched everything up against your will, now all of a sudden you want to try to get right. All right. It's not going to be good for you women, man. All right. The scriptures say the vintage shall fail. All right. So all that vanity and all that makeup and getting the BBLs and, all that vanity. All right. Is going to come to naught. All right. And you're going to see that shit don't matter, especially in a time of judgment, man. All right. So let me get another precept real quick, and I'll begin to close it out. Let me see. It's Isaiah chapter 3, I believe. This is Isaiah. Chapter. I'm gonna start at Isaiah chapter 4:1, but the point is in 4. We're going into the judgment. There's Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. Speaking of a man of the elect, and 7 is just a complete number. All right, it's a spiritual. All the numbers have a spiritual meaning to them. 7 means completion. So it could be more or less than 7. All right. So it says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right. So in that time, all right, the women are going to be reproached in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. And on top of that, there's going to be a shortage of men because a lot of them are going to be shipped over to the Middle East, or a lot of them are just going to die on the soils of America. All right. So a lot of women are going to be just out there, and, they're going to be burning. All right. They're going to be, having that desire to, raise in a family. All right. And, the man that they so desperately say that they don't need, they're going to be yearning. All right. And on top of that, these women are opportunists too. They're not going to want to just pick any dude. All right. They're going to want to pick the best person that they can find. All right. So therefore, they're going to be looking for a man of Yahweh Shema Shai, a man of the Lord, because all these other men out here, they're going to be through. All right. But when they see a man of the Lord, it's like they struck gold. All right. So that's why the scriptures say, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold. So when they see a man of the Lord, it's going to be a no brainer. All right. But a lot of women are going to be rejected. All right. Because of, again, how they were. All right. How their mindset, if they're not sincere. All right. If they don't truly, all right, want to get down with Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, and get down with being in order. All right. Then, they're going to get rejected in that time. So it says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we'll eat our own bread, meaning they'll make their own food. You ain't got to do nothing for them. And wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, meaning sex. All right. Which sex is marriage. Once you have sex with a woman, she's your wife. You become one. To take away our reproach. It says, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for those that are escaped of Israel. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy. Speaking of the remnant, even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. All right. So the Lord is going to purge out your sexy reds. All right. Your Cardi B's. Okay. The Lord's going to purge those spirits out, All right. It says, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, meaning the Lord just got to just clean sweep, destroy 2/3 of Israel. All right. And this one specifically going into the women, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment, because there's going to be many judgments, and by the spirit of burning, going into the thermonuclear missiles. All right. Which is the final judgment. OK. And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and a smoke by day and a shining of a flaming fire by night. So that's going into the kingdom. All right. Everywhere Israelites are dwelling at, there's going to be a chariot. All right. Over the dwelling. All right. And you're going to be able to see that chariot. It's not going to be vague, like in these times. All right. You're going to see the ship. All right. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. All right. And in the kingdom, we're going to be in complete authority, a complete rulership. All the nations are going to be in complete subjection. All right. So really, we ain't really going to need a defense, but it's going to be there anyways. It says, and there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat and from the place of refuge, and for a covert from the storm and from rain. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. Our women that are just completely out of control. All right. They got all kind of bodies on them. All right. But here it is. The Israelite man, they just think the Israelite man ain't shit. All right. A judgment's coming. So with that being said, I want to say call all Yahweh Shemal Shai B'Shem Chakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a Ball.